Hi everyone, this is Christine from Mom Vegan Love, and I'm so happy you're here. I wanted to start by telling you a little bit about our journey and how we went vegan. Because before, I'm just looking at myself like 10 years ago, I knew in my heart that there was a better way. Like I would eat meat because I thought I had to, because I needed it for protein. You know, that's what we learn in school. So that's what everybody else did. And I don't know if you're anything like me, but I would order these like beautiful salads or stir fries, and I had to, add welcome. I had to add the chicken or the protein or whatever, but I would kind of push it to the side and not eat it. But in my mind, I still had to order it because we need protein. So just my life changed when I first watched Forks Over Knives. That movie is amazing. I would highly recommend it. Oh, we're gonna hear some dog paws here. I'm just doing this, live from my home, and I had three beagles. They're kind of tuckered out this morning, but they will probably make an appearance, and that's okay. But after watching Forks Over Knives, I get so inspired. Basically, what they're saying in the movie is that we can reverse, possibly even completely heal a lot of these diseases that we have in our society. They're talking about everything from diabetes to allergies to heart disease to even cancer. And I got so inspired after watching that movie. So I wanted to change overnight. Well, I am the mother of three. At that time when I watched the movie, I had 2 kids and a husband. And I'm an all or nothing kind of person. So I wanted to change everything overnight. And I got a little bit of resistance, I must say. But we just started slow. And that's kind of what I want to show you today. I'm going to show you the smoothie that helped everybody get on board. Because to me, when I found out earlier too, that our son was allergic to dairy, that was like a total blow for us, because I grew up in Sweden and dairy was like the #1 thing. I had dairy, some sort of dairy, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I even went to a doctor earlier, like in my 20s, and the doctor had the nerve to say, maybe to help with your allergies and your stomach issues, try going dairy-free for a week. You know what I did? I went and got a second opinion, because that doctor must have been out of his mind. How can you survive without dairy for a week? If I'd only known at that time how amazing it is, because I got to the point with my allergies that I was considering going in for daily allergy shots. And I hate needles. Just thinking about it, it makes me cringe. But I couldn't breathe. We lived in Chicago at the time, and the seasonal allergies were just driving me absolutely crazy. And I just needed something. I'm so excited though. After we gave up dairy and all the animal products, I don't have any allergies anymore. I don't take anything for allergies. My son, who we found out is allergic to dairy, he had asthma, stomach issues, he had skin rashes. He doesn't have any of that anymore. He's 11-year-old and he's thriving. He used to, when he was really little, he used to have this, like he called it his dragon mask that we had to put on him, like a breathing treatment. He doesn't have to use that anymore. And that's really why I'm here. I'm so nervous. I'm standing talking in front of people. And if you know me, you know how like my hands are sweaty, and but I'm doing it anyway because I'm so passionate about this way of life. It's just such an amazing way to live. And I'm basically picturing myself, speaking to myself 10 years ago. If I would only have known how easy and amazing it is to be on this side, I would have tried earlier, and that's what I want to gift you. That's why I'm here. Okay, so what I'm gonna make today, like I said, is the smoothie that we make pretty much every day. The kids bring it to school as part of their lunch, and is also really good as a dessert in the evening. And totally guilt-free because all the ingredients are amazing. Okay, let me see if I can make this. We're gonna have my only cooking show here live. Everything's gonna go smoothly. Okay, so we're gonna use this Vitamix. And I have prepared a little bit because, you know, I kind of knew what I was doing a little bit. Okay, so you start with ice. So about this much ice. And then we usually add the cashews. And I would say it's about 1/3 cup of cashews. So you don't have to do anything special to them. Sometimes, depending on if you're sensitive to nuts, it can be a good idea to soak them overnight. Or even if you don't have time to do that, you can put them in boiling water for anything from like 10 to 20 minutes to an hour. But we just put them in like that, just raw. And here I want to show you the kind we get. We order these from Amazon. We use a lot of these, so the price is really good. And then the next thing we add is cacao, and it's here. I'll show you. It's organic raw cacao powder. We also get this from Amazon. It's awesome. And when we first started making this type of smoothie, we used maybe a tablespoon of cacao, but we are like big chocolate lovers. So we use about 1/3 of a cup of cacao now. So, and that's what I love about vegan cooking and making smoothies is that there's nothing in here that I can't taste along the way. You know, like when I would be cooking with animal products, you know, like you have to worry about salmonella. Well, we don't have that. You don't have to worry about that. So just like, don't be afraid to like taste your way through to just complete awesomeness, because that's what we do. That's what my husband and I have done over the years. Like, and we just have so much fun, you know? Okay, so back to what I was doing. Here's the cacao. I'm gonna add that. And then I'm gonna add dates. And again, we like it, basically my kids, because I'm trying to get my kids to as happy as possible and on board. They like it when it's very sweet. So to make it sweeter, we add dates. But here again, try your way to what you like. We use 10 dates, the size, but maybe try 5. Maybe that's sweet enough for you. So what we do with these is that we buy here I show you. We actually get these at Costco. They're so they have the pits in them. These are our favorites. But you gotta remember, take them out. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. You just push a little bit, and then you take this thing off and take the pit out. And then you do that for whatever many you want. I'm gonna go with 10 today because I feel extra sweet craving. Yeah, so we make these smoothies every morning, and they've been a huge favorite of ours for years now. And it gives you, with the cacao in here and the sweetness and all that, it's like I said, it's like a dessert, but healthy. And it gives you, it's really good for lunch because it gives you extra energy. And that's a good point too. Like, be a little careful, especially if you have this much cacao in it, to drink it in the evenings, I've noticed, because it kind of keeps me awake. Okay, so I have added all the dates, and then next we add 2 bananas, and it's a good idea if they're a little bit ripe like this, because again, the riper they are, even if they're brown, you know, the riper they are, the sweeter it's going to be. So I'm going to put in the 2 bananas. And I basically just divide them up a little bit like this. Okay, so those are the 4 main ingredients here: cashews, cacao, bananas, and dates. And then really just with these basic ingredients and adding water, you're gonna have a delicious smoothie. But we like to step it up just a little bit, so we add a little bit of vanilla. And it's about, I would say, a teaspoon. I make this all, like I said, every day, so I don't really measure it anymore. I had to practice measure this morning to make sure. So again, absolutely delicious like this. But if your kids are anything like mine, like ours, maybe veggies are something they kind of struggle with enjoying. So what I've figured out, what I've realized is that if we add some zucchini, the flavor doesn't change, but you still get the added nutrients. So this is just a zucchini that I have cut up. Put it in there. And spinach. Another really great vegetable to add to smoothies. That doesn't change the flavor, but adds, all these amazing vitamins and nutrients. So I'm just going to put that up top here. And now we're going to add the water. So if you have we usually add it about up to just like a max line here, a little bit less than that. And after this, it's going to get a little loud because then I'm going to, this water is interesting. We're getting it everywhere. Good times. Okay, like that. It's just water, no problem. Okay. Let's see. Oh, if you have any questions or anything, please type them in the chat box here. And while I turn this on high now for 2 minutes, so let me know if you have any questions. Okay, it's gonna get loud. You ready? That was loud. It's a really good wake-up call, though. We do this, I guess, every morning, and when the smoothie goes on, here comes the kids. Okay, so then it's all done. I'm gonna pour it in here. And I wanted to tell you too, I wanted to show you about the kids brought them to school. So the way that we bring the smoothies with the kids is we put them in like the thermoses to keep them cold for the day. Or like my, let me see. Also, like it can also be put in just a cup like this with a lid on. My older daughter, who's in middle school, brings her smoothie like this to school. Okay, that brings me to some other good ideas for lunch too, that what my kids bring to school. My son, he loves to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or we have also made peanut butter. My daughter likes peanut butter sandwiches or almond butter sandwiches, and you can put, one of my favorites is peanut butter, and then you like slice apples and put a little bit of cinnamon on it, and just put another on top. My oldest daughter, she likes to make, she makes salads. She likes to bring leftovers from the night before. And these smoothies are like, really, if you think about it, like everything in here, this is basically like a full meal, you know? So you can feel really good about that. I like to eat, my other daughter, she loves bananas with kefir. There's like vegan kefir. It's one of her favorite things. Yeah, there's just, that's something I want to say too. When we first, sorry, I'm a little nervous. This is my first live. So I'm just trying to remember everything that I had to talk about. When we first decided to transition to a plant-based lifestyle, I didn't know what to eat. So I thought, you know, the way that people joke about vegans is like all they eat is lettuce. And that to me was like, okay, well, I don't even like lettuce, you know? So what else is there to eat? And we went to Pinterest, and Pinterest is just amazing. We would just type in whatever it is that we felt like eating for dinner. Say, pasta with bolognese sauce. And then we would just type in vegan first, vegan pasta recipes, or vegan pizza, vegan stir fry, anything that we could imagine is right there. And it's so easy. And again, it's all about having fun and tasting your way. Like, I used to take recipes so seriously, you know, like it needs to be exactly this much, or, well, probably has something to do with the fact that I'm a perfectionist, but it's all about having fun. I didn't used to be a very good cook, and now I wouldn't say that I'm a great cook, but I have fun. And the kids really love what we're making, and so does my husband. And we just have so much fun. That's really like, and just being aligned with our core values and our core beliefs of compassion and love, you know, for ourselves, for our planet, for the animals. It's really an amazing way to live. And right now I'm really excited because I am creating a 21-day summit. I'm interviewing, starting today, later on today, I'm going to interview my first mentor, like a vegan mentor. And the summit is going to be called Vegan Curious, and it's going to run from June 1st for 21 days. And every day, if you sign up, it's free. It's going to be free. You will get an interview and you will get a recipe. So everybody that I interview will help share one of their favorite weekday recipes. So by the end of 21 days, you will be set up to succeed. And I'm just so excited about that. This is really my passion. And it's so interesting because what I want people to know is that if I can do it, anyone can. I mean, I used to be addicted to cigarettes, alcohol, too much sugar. I didn't really have any self-love whatsoever. So if you would have asked me 15 years ago if I would ever go vegan, I would have thought you were probably on something or a little bit crazy, to be honest, because I just wasn't in a very good place. But that's just what I want to say, that if I can do it, if we can do it, anyone can. And it's not about being perfect. It's about having fun and just trying new things. You know, like maybe when you go to a grocery store today, just start reading some of the labels. That's what we had to do when we found out my son was allergic to dairy. And it was so eye-opening, like just reading, like here's my motto now, that if I can't pronounce it, I'm not gonna eat it. You know, I was under this assumption that food or any product sold in a grocery store had some way, somehow gone through like a testing process, and that it was actually safe for us to eat. I don't really think that way anymore. And I'm just being our own advocate, you know? Like, we spend a lot more time in the produce and vegetable aisle. Like, that's basically where we get most of our food. And then we get a lot of pasta. And I'm new to the gluten-free. I'm trying that too, but I mean, just do you and have fun. That's really all. That's all I have to say today. And I think thank you for being here. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help you. We got this. We got this. Okay, I'm gonna figure out now how to end this meeting and stop the recording. I can do it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. We got this. Hi, this is Christine Cassart again from Mom Vegan Love. I had a little bit of technical difficulties and did not see the amazing questions that I got during the live. So I wanted to come back on here and answer the questions. So the first question was, can I use frozen bananas and zucchini for the smoothie, the chocolate smoothie? And yes, you can, for sure. That's a great idea. And that if you do that, I would use a little bit less ice. but for sure. And then the other question was if we slowly transition to a vegan lifestyle, or if it was we just gave up animal products overnight. And I touched a little bit about that. And no, we did it over a period of time, and that really worked for us. I admire people that can go vegan overnight, and that's really what I wanted to. But I think for it to be easier on everybody, I think the way we did it is a great way too, because we educated ourselves during the process. I watched a lot more documentaries. One that I highly recommend is Earthlings. And that for me, that really struck a chord with my compassion and love for animals. And like I mentioned, we have these 3 super adorable vegan, well, they are vegan, but beagles that we have adopted. And how can I love dogs and eat pigs? Pigs are even smarter, more intelligent, just as compassionate, kind, and loving as dogs. And for me, that was very helpful. For my husband, the movie Cowspiracy was really good too, because then they talk about the environmental impact of animal agriculture. And really, one of the best things you can do for the environment is to cut out all animal products. Who knew? Yeah, so just what my advice would be, take it one meal at a time and have fun. Like maybe find something that you really enjoy eating for breakfast and you start there. And then read all the books, like read all like how to not die, I think was one of the books that we read. How to use your pie hole. That's a really good book too. They just go on online or go to your bookstore or the library and look for vegan cookbooks. And just, yeah, have fun. It's supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is amazing. And then there was a question is if you want to, in the smoothie, add more protein, even more protein, you can add chia seeds. You can add hemp seeds. Or you can add peanut butter if you like that, more nuts. Yeah. It's so easy. Sunflower seeds, you know. This is just such an amazing, and if I could just use my voice, being vegan is the best thing that we have done for ourselves. And don't do nothing because you don't feel like you can do everything. That's kind of talking to myself. You know, I think little steps. Do something today. Try something new today, you know, and reach out. Like I said, I'm always, 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 always happy to help. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. I love you. I'm gonna see if I can finish this recording. I'm so tech savvy. Getting there. Okay, bye.